set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Murray going to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. Come on, set. Hand you some. I don't think you got it, son.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Young, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with Barkley. And some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Young now from the 50. Now Young loses the football, and it's stripped. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Murray now. And he's going to go down again. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down, Young. Being chased out left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From the red zone now, Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This is caught. Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Steve Young. Flushed out right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Looking to throw, Young. He can, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the deep.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken in at the 1.
Deshaun Jackson.
We play to win.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
On 4th down, they snap it to Young. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young now. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young buying time to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 3rd and long for Young. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying. Avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, 60 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marcus Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run.
Why is he on the
not going
field?
to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Wide, get wide. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it.
They go play action. Young going for the deep ball. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That throw by Young incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. It'll be Young again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lawrence Taylor getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Young. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lawrence Taylor. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Young. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a give right side. Allen. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
first down. It's Allen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Allen, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Complete to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Julio Jones, 36 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Cowboys 31, Saints 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go!
Thanks for watching, guys. That was the video. Catch y'all guys next time.